Nice shot. Look, I know the timing is bad. DLC 1 dropped for Titanfall 2. We're all going to be playing the new free map Angel City, and we're all going to be enjoying this game, but I had this idea to bring you a video of some things I don't like about Titanfall 2. I've played the game quite a bit, so I won't be mentioning crazy things that people that just don't get this game would say. So I have 5 things that annoy me about this game, and I'll be sharing them with you. Hello, my name is Henry, and on the screen with me you'll be seeing Maury on the left and Max on the right. Okay, before we get into the 5 things that I don't like about Titanfall 2, I just want to watch this opening route here. I'm trying to be as aggressive as I possibly can this time.
First blood.
Yeah, that didn't go so well. I thought I was going to get a 2-piece or something when I saw those guys, but I got outplayed and I was not careful enough. Things just... Yeah, don't want to talk about that. Okay, while I see this grudge match with GF, whatever his name was, happen in the background here, let's discuss those 5 things I don't like about Titanfall 2. Oh, and I have a bonus for you. I actually have more than 5 things, so stick around for the extras at the end. And actually, I have a second bonus for you, which is a Titanfall-related comic strip. And I don't know yet where I'm going to put it in this video. I'm going to try to find a good spot for it, so watch out for that too. Okay, so the first thing that I don't like about Titanfall 2 is the melee distance. The melee distance in this game is just way too long. People can kick you from way across the map. Well, that's what it feels like anyway. You're in a room like this one right here, and the guy's way in front of you, so you start to shoot him, but he just kicks you and you're dead. It's really annoying. And the same thing goes for Titans. When you're in a Titan, you can punch a guy, and he's really far away, and you can get him, and he's off to the side, and you can get him. He's below you, and you punch above him, and you can get him. And it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. This has to be fixed. Number 2, the camos and the calling cards. Well, they don't call them calling cards, but that's what I call them because I'm used to it from Call of Duty. But anyway, the camos and calling cards in this game are kind of boring. Especially the camos. The calling cards, they're okay, they're acceptable, but they could be better. But the camos, they're really quite boring. And it's like you work to get all these camos, and you work and you get them in bonuses and stuff, and you get them. Yeah, it's okay. But nothing really special. But I'm kind of wishing that they would spice it up a bit. It's just, all of these things are just like the camos, I mean, they're all just patterns. There's no actual graphics in them, if you know what I mean. There's no characters or little exploding bombs or anything. It's just fancy patterns. And they look good for fancy patterns. If you're going to do camos of just patterns, they're nice patterns. But I wish they were more than that. A quick aside here, I saw that the Titans were dropping on the map here, and I thought I could run around and get them from the side. I just did not know the map enough, and I thought I could come up here, and no, I can't. So I had to run all the way back around. It was embarrassing. Glad I wasn't playing with anybody else in this game, or was I? Okay, number 3 is somewhat controversial, I guess. Well, I don't know of any controversies around it, but I don't know if some of you guys will agree with me on this one, put it that way. And that is the fact that the skill gap is so big in this game. I'm not what you would consider the most talented of first-person shooter gamers, and so the large skill gap in this game has me kind of frustrated that I can't do lots of the things that the better players can do. And I think it has a higher skill gap than Call of Duty, because some of the really good players, like, go online and look up Game Sager and see what he does in this game. It's just phenomenal, and you just look, I could never do that. Some people consider this a positive, actually, because they like a large skill gap. They like the potential ability to be a lot more dominant than other players in a game, and well, good for them, and they like that. But for me, I'm not so personally fond of it. Tell me what you think about this one in particular in the comments below. And I guess this is as good a time as any to show you my Titanfall 2 comic strip. Here it is. I hope you guys liked it as much as I liked making it, which is a lot. Okay, let's get into the next one. Number 4. This, I think, is the biggest one on my list. This list is in random order, so I don't know why it's number 4 instead of number 1 or number 5. But here you go. It's the lack of maps. This game only shipped with 9 maps, which I think is a little bit lackluster when you compare it to lots of the other games out there that ship with many more maps. Now, I know you're gonna say that, hey, don't be whiny, because all the DLC maps will be free. And that is awesome. I can't deny that is awesome, and I'm looking forward to playing Angel City this weekend, which is the very first one to come down. Although, given it is a remake of the one from Titanfall 1, but still, it's another map. But I have to say, this kind of begs the question, do they have a small number of maps just so that they can build more maps to give away for free and make everybody grateful for these free maps that they're getting in DLC, which, well, if they had done their job properly, would have been in the game in the first place. Huh? Do you think of that? So, we only have 9 maps. I was hoping for more, and there's not really much more to say about this other than the fact that I was really disappointed by the lack of variety in the maps. I think they could have been a little bit more different than they were, and the lack of numbers as well. I think they could have done a little bit better job of that.
Boys, your Titan is ready, pilot. Standing by for your call.
Number 5. There is no horde or survival mode in this game. There was one in Titanfall 1. It didn't ship with it. It came out later in the DLC, but it was there. And it was a really, really fun game, and I had a lot of fun playing this game with 3 of my friends. It was a game where up to 4 people, if I remember correctly. This was quite some time ago, but I think I got this right. So up to 3 of your friends could play with you, and you just had to survive wave after wave of enemies coming down, and it was a lot of fun, and we had a lot of fun playing this game, and it's not here in Titanfall 2. I can't help but think that they might be releasing it in one of the DLC packs, which are going to be free, of course, but it's not here now, and I want to play it now. So come on, guys, bring it out already. I'm waiting for it. 5 things I don't like about Titanfall 2, and there you go. There's 2 more bonus ones coming up in a second, but first I thought I would resurrect the mailbag. So here is a comment from a previous Titanfall video by Triple Venom Elite. Now he seems to think I sound like Brian Posehn. I'm like, what? Really? I don't know. Do I sound like Brian Posehn? Posehn? However you say that, leave it in the comments below, because I actually had to look him up. I had no idea who Brian Posehn was, so I looked him up and I realized, oh yeah, I know this guy. He's in Big Bang Theory, and so, but still, you know, I didn't think I sounded like him at all, but maybe I do, because he has a really low voice, and some people say I do too. So maybe that's the similarity. But anyway, like I said just a second ago, leave a comment below. I want to know if I sound like Brian Posehn or not, or if just this Triple Venom Elite guy is just crazy. Okay, so 2 more things that I don't like about Titanfall 2. Number 1, this is bonus. They have some problems with the matchmaking that I'm not a big fan of. Well, not problems with matchmaking, I should say, but just the way they do things, I'm not a big fan of, because you can't join a friend in progress, for example. It's really handy to be able to go online and see a friend in a match and just join him and be in his game. Of course, you know, in Titanfall 2, there's not as many people that leave games as in Call of Duty, so maybe it's not a big deal because, you know, there'd never be a case where the lobby is empty enough to have you in there, but it does happen every once in a while, so it'd be nice to be able to join a friend in progress if possible. And also, you can't play the same group again. Like, so if you just played against a set of people and the game ends, well, the matchmaking sets up a totally new group of people to play against. So if you just lost, for example, against a particular group and you want to get revenge on them, well, you're out of luck because you're not going to be playing the same people again. It'd be cool if there'd be some kind of option where, like, you're like at the end of the match, there's a call-out feature where you say, hey, I want to play you guys again, and if somebody on the other team accepts, they're like, okay, we're going to be playing again in the next game. That would be kind of cool if we had something like that. The second bonus thing I don't like about Titanfall 2 is there's no nuke equivalent in this game, and to be perfectly honest, I've never gotten a nuke, and I've never gotten the equivalent of a nuke in any of the other games, and it's always something I've wanted to do, but I haven't been able to do it. To be perfectly honest, I've never actually gone for it either, because I didn't think I'd be able to. But anyway, I still think it would be cool to have that kind of thing in a game as something to strive for, because I was thinking about maybe doing that kind of thing in a game of Call of Duty that's coming up, like Infinite Warfare. I thought, Infinite Warfare, maybe I can go for a nuke in there. But you know what? I'm not really enjoying Infinite Warfare nearly as much as Titanfall 2. I'd like to have that kind of feature in Titanfall 2. So there you go. Those are my 2 bonus things that I don't like about Titanfall 2. Hope you enjoyed them, and if you have things that you don't like about Titanfall 2, put them in the comments below. I'd like to hear about them, because I like to hear from you guys, and it's always a lot of fun to hear what you guys think. I've been going by the PSN name Pumpkin Junk ever since I started this channel, and actually slightly before, maybe? Actually, I don't even remember. But I decided recently that I really should be going by the name Max and Maury, because that is in tune with the name of my YouTube channel and my Twitter and my Instagram. So I've recently started up the Max and Maury PSN ID. So if you're a friend of mine online, you can send a new friend request to Max and Maury. Or if you're not even a friend of mine online and you'd like to play Titanfall 2, and sometimes I also play Infinite Warfare, just send me a friend request, Max and Maury on PSN, the PS4. That's where I play it. So to summarize, if you think I sound like Brian Hussein, or if you don't think I sound like Brian Hussein, leave a comment below. I'd like to know. Also, if you have any other things that you don't particularly like about Titanfall 2, I'd like to hear about that as well. So either way, leave a comment below. Also, if you could give a like rating, I would really appreciate it. It helps my channel out. And if you could subscribe, I would love that even more. I'm on my way to 100 subscribers, getting there slowly, closely. So if you could contribute to that, that would be awesome. If you don't want to, though, that's just fine. This is Henry, Max and Maury on PSN. Over and out.